This episode of the Denny J Show is brought to you by the Victoria Falls Bike Rental Company.
Denny J Show. Zvanga zviri down to up tauraitirwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean Andy.
It's time!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's the Denny J Show. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about what
Why?
happened.
They should know.
We just out here.
No, they should know.
What happened?
They should know.
What happened?
They should know. Thank you. Welcome to the Denny J Show, guys.
Yeah. We're here.
Again.
Nice to have you back, Becky. You know,
No, thanks.
Tell the people why we haven't been recording in the past 2 weeks.
Because Denny and Becky have other lives besides the Denny J Show, but we are here.
That's it.
And thank you for supporting us and being with us through it all. Ain't that right, Nash?
Not too arrogant, Becky.
Since
ever since she
Capital.
left ZFM, the arrogance has hit, you know what I mean?
But I like this arrogant one.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ever since Capital FM 10 what?
100.4 FM.
100.4. Yeah,
Did you hear how that sounds?
Like Mother Momombe.
No, but Martha. Where'd you know Martha Momombe? You know Martha?
Okay. No, I actually don't, but I like the way she sounds.
Okay. It's all right.
And
It's
we did
cool.
speak about her the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Kangano.
Yeah.
Kangano. It's age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on today?
Today, okay, I'm happy that this episode is happening because we had been under fire a couple of times for, previous episodes and with our comments and that some of us can't really openly speak and say what we want to say. I was just like, Lord, please give us something else
That was the
to
thing,
talk about. Please give us something else because Nash was on he was going.
Yeah.
And so now we have a guest in studio and we're back to talking about music.
That's right.
Right? But in a different way. You're going to enjoy this, Nash. Proper.
Okay.
Yes.
I just hope the guest is going to be open as well.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure, but we're not like poking him. Okay. We're going to play nice.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not going to harass.
He's like a superstar.
He is a superstar, and while we were here, like planning the show and everything, I said something, and then Danny says to me, and all of that. And I was like, no, it was just, so that I can know what's happening. So when I heard where this man is from, my comment was, people from that town are just amazing. They are creative. And I'm not just saying it because my husband is from there.
Oh, he's from there? Okay, all right.
Yes. Like for real.
Oh,
the people from that town are actually very creative.
Midlands.
Midlands, Gweru. Baruch. So our guest today, born Lionel Siwela on the 5th of February 1990. So he's not like old Denny.
Yeah. It's like
Akura.
Is he your age? He's younger than you.
He's younger than me, yeah.
Becky. Granny Becky. Nah, Becky.
Kule.
K.
Kule, daima chila.
But when it comes to age, I must just be quiet, right?
Yes, you must. I'm wondering, like you're going on and on like this, right? Born in 1990 in Gweru, he's a Zimbabwean-born South African artist, or based in South Africa. He's a popular producer, singer, and songwriter, and he goes by the tag the unsung creative genius.
Oh, I like that.
I like it. Yeah, but from after today, I'm sure he's going to be sung about more and more and spoken of more and more. Ladies and gentlemen, in studio, let's give it up for the man himself. From one of my favorite songs. Screenshot, the gunshot. Mr. Brown.
There's no note like that in the music.
I told you beat and that will create a show. Please, I'm going to write it down. I don't even know how to do it, but you must record something with it.
Writing down is Writing down music doesn't bring hit songs.
Doesn't bring hit songs.
I know.
So go pin them studio and get the thing done.
Yes, there's no formula.
Yeah. But I sometimes I think I'm a very good songwriter and producer once I've had some whiskey. Like
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
like,
That's true.
You know, it brings out my creative
I
genius.
believe you.
Yeah, you understand? For other people, it could be some other stuff, but, you know, for us musical geniuses, me and Mr. Brown, just a bit of
Oh gosh.
whiskey or brandy or something gets us going.
All right, before he goes on, right?
Working on a new hit with Mr. Brown, look out for it.
Yeah, that's true. I believe you, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
You can't Remo. You or Remo. My money is on Remo.
you got a problem with me? Nesh, you got a problem with me doing a hit song?
Let's let the interview start.
And
guys.
it's like, thanks.
All right,
Thanks.
okay. Oh, it's like that. It's like that.
It's
right?
like that. All right, so Mr. Brown, tell us a little bit about growing up in Gweru. Did you grow up in Gweru?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about growing up in Gweru.
There's nothing much I can tell. It's just like I was a naughty guy when I was growing up. I used to love playing football at school.
What school was this?
Takunda Primary School, then I went to Mkopa 3, secondary. Yes.
Yeah, because when I was looking it up, they said there's no information about his school info. You know when you Google him?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the first time he's told anybody about the schools, which is nice. Denny J show. Because I
I know,
looked it up.
right?
I mean, there was no.
I see you don't put that information out there.
No,
like
no,
you don't
no.
want it to be known,
There's so much information about me on internet. Yeah.
except the schools that you entered.
Yeah, because there's no one has ever asked me about school, really, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We like to ask about that because, you know, we've got a mastermind on the show. His name is Nash. And I'm also going to join it. Okay. Because of this person's history.
So when
Yeah.
you expelled from school, like, me,
Me, I was not good at school, bro. Like, I used to even run away from school.
You didn't like school at all.
Yeah. Sometimes they used to, like, force me to go to school.
Sakatika Funza, like grade 7 results, O level, GGG, ZJC.
You don't have to go
Oh,
further than-
I'm not going to
Mawan.
ZJC.
That's why I don't even talk about it.
So the moral of the story is, if you're talented at something,
Focus on that.
focus on it. You don't know where it'll take you.
And I've seen also a lot of artists, they always lie. I was bright at school, I was bright. Liars. Artists are the most dumbest people in school. No, I'm being honest. You know, music, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean for the people for the youngsters listening at home, it's always good to do your schoolwork and then once
it's there.
you've done that, you do music if you like music. But if there's not much coming out of there, should they stop school? Nash?
I think they should stop. Because no, think about it this way. If someone like Mr. Brown, right, if his parents had discovered that he's good in music, they should have just said, Shamas, we're going to save money, put it towards your music school, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to sending a kids to Peter or no for You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That's a wasted investment.
Yeah. You know
Okay, then here comes my question. You know there are just some fundamental stages in life that you cannot skip, right?
I mean, of course, you have to understand English, right? English.
Thank you.
know,
At least be
right?
able to read
then
and write and
mathematics,
understand
right?
the contract.
But what we-
But what about simultaneous equations?
Yeah.
Do you need those?
No,
Or
you don't.
quadratic
But then
expressions?
here's my question
Yeah.
to that. You've got a child you discovered at 13. This child, no, anditi. What do you do with the 13-year-old? He should be in school. Are you going to take the money that you're going to use for school fees to take him to music school? Will music school take him at 13? Like, what do you do?
You know what the problem
in
with that though
space?
is that you could take that gamble and you might not necessarily have a superstar because
But
not
normally-
everybody who likes music is going to make it.
Normally, there's no formula in that. If a person wants to do music, you don't have to plan, hey, this guy is not good at school, let's do this. They'll do music whether they like it or not.
Murege aende kuchikora aite zvaari kuita, akaenda kumusic.
And the parent will never say no to school either way. That's one thing you must understand. So most of musicians, they just start doing music and just say, you know what, I'm not going to listen to my parents, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a teenager girl, komana. You can't tell her, don't go there, don't do this, don't do that. She'll just go because she's on that age of doing those things. So you can't control that situation. It's just a calling. If a person was meant to be a musician,
You're going to be a musician.
And there's no parent that you say, okay, go, I'm going to give you money, go and do music. You know, African culture is different from international culture. In Germany, there's school of mines, there's school of whatever, and people start their a career on an early age. If you're a footballer, there's a school of football.
Yeah.
Oh, so
But
those facilities are
yes,
there. All right.
as we have so many problems that we can't start thinking about
like a garage
music
school.
and everything. Yeah, come on.
All right. Okay, so what was the journey that you then took?
Nah, me, I started singing because my brother were musicians. They were doing Afro jazz. So every time when they come to the house, they used to do practice in the house. And then I was just joining in. They said, when I can sing. So from 2004, I started going around with them, performing with them. I think I was also once in the same show with Rocky.
Oh, okay.
All time back.
Yeah.
It was at HK. Where
I could hear vibrations. That you?
It's his phone. Someone is looking for him.
it's my phone, it's people in SA.
Oh, okay.
It's money calling.
Yeah, I could hear the vibration.
So, what did you do with Rocky at this
No,
time?
I was just in the same show and I was still young.
Oh, same show.
And
Okay.
my brother did not wanted me to go to the gigs, you know, and everything.
You were how old? Is that about 13, 14,
I was still in
15?
primary, I think around grade 7, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
12. Okay. All right. And then the career or the love for music was already there at this young age, right? So you finished your schooling in Gweru.
Yeah.
Where did you go from there?
Of course, my mom, obviously, when we're growing up, we're renting. So we're moving from place to place, place to place, place to place.
But in Gweru?
Yes. So that time my mom was working in Botswana, you see. So there's a time that they left and then there was a problem, a friend, how everything that time. Then my mom was like, no, my grandfather's got a house in what? In Chegush. Right. Because they passed. So they said, you just go and stay there because it's our house. Then we went there. I stayed in Chegush for maybe 2 to 3 years. And I left to SA.
And then you were like, I'm done.
So you went to...
No. You know, like this thing of like when you hear people like, hey, South Africa, and you always watch this thing, like, they say one day, yeah, and you're tired of playing guitar. You know, I had a dream. Like I was like telling myself that I want to be a big superstar one day. Yeah,
It starts in the mind.
yeah.
You're getting all motivational and everything. Okay. Did you know anyone in SA at this point? Or
When I went there, it was only my sisters from my Baba Mkuru. So when I went there, they were not expecting me at all. So I used to go there, sit with them. Because running on Msika Panzi, Pretoria, just right close to the text ring. So sometimes she leaves me there, I sell, because I've been a hustler since I was still young. The time I was still in primary, I was also actually been hustling, actually.
Right.
Sometimes I used to go sell shorts and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did the breakthrough come musically? I mean, you've just come from Zimbabwe, you're a youngster, and you know this is the biggest town you've ever been to. How do you maneuver? How do you become somebody in such a place?
So when I went to SA, the reason why I went to SA, I wanted my music to grow globally. So when I went there, obviously when you get there, you don't just get there and everything's working.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere. So I did not have any income. So I said, hey, I need to hustle for a job. Then I was looking for a job, but this Indian shop, I wanted to do any kind of job, right? You know, just for me to have an income. Because I didn't want it to stay angry while I'm doing music. I wanted just... yeah. So on the time I was doing that, I met this other... I was waiting for this other Indian guy to come because he said, this guy is also hiring people. So I was waiting for him to come back. Then I saw this guy who was a Rastafarian guy who was having a guitar. I'm like, I play guitar. Because obviously you want to prove a point.
Yeah.
And this guy is a South African guy.
He's a guy on the street. He's just playing.
No, he was passing. Then I stopped him. His name is Nicholas, Ras Nico. I said, hey, Rasta, hey, me, I play guitar. I said, hey, serious fireman. Yeah, I said, I play. I started showing him. Obviously, I was still like this that time. I started playing for him. He's like, oh, wow, you play. Come to the saloon. we do dreadlocks. They come there, we jam and all the stuff. I said, I don't know this place. My first time to be in Pretoria. And he said, okay, let's go. I'll show you so that next time you will come here. So when I went there, I found there's a bunch of Rastas doing dreadlocks and everything like that.
Yeah.
Everything like that.
Not to find out that I end up becoming a dreadlock specialist. Right
Yourself.
now, I can do dreadlocks. I can even style you, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah. You don't need to.
There's no time now.
You don't need to.
It's the type.
So when I went there, I used to go there, play. I ended up starting playing for clients, his clients. Because he had rich clients. Some they used to fly from Cape Town, come to Pretoria. So when I go there, I start playing for them. I remember my first show, I was paid 100 rand. Yes, on a white, it's a white wedding. It was a white wedding, and the one who was getting married was a white person. So the guy that took me there was working at the salon that I was working, was doing tattoos there. So he said, no, come, I have a show somewhere. And I went there. I didn't know even how to use fucking knife that time. I learned it that day. Yeah. So I went there, I played, I was given 100 rand for my music. I was like, yeah.
But 100 rand must have been a lot of money back then.
No. It was maybe let's say $30 for now.
Okay.
So I was so excited. I'm like, yo, I played and I'm get paid. Little did I know that it was peanuts.
Oh, you were excited, but
No, I was excited that at least my music is paying. You know, at least someone has offered me something for what I'm doing.
okay.
So from there, I started doing clubs. I was doing covers. You know, I go to markets, club after club, until I was discovered by the guy called Bongo Beats.
All right.
He said, let's come to the studio. From there, I did Lazaro with the Winnie Kumalo.
Yeah. Oh, is that when that was the big break then for
Yeah.
you, where people now knew that there's someone called Mr. Brown?
No, I was not Mr. Brown that time.
Who were you
I was
at that
using my
time?
name, Lionel.
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 So when I went there, he said he saw me performing at this lounge. Because I was performing at this lounge, I was now getting paid 2,000, 1,500 per show. So he saw me performing some cover tracks. He said, come to the studio. Little did I know that this guy also had a big song with Mungo Africa, Dakalo. He was working with Uhuru.
Okay.
So when I went to his house, we waited. Bongo beats. You can't find him. He came later on. He said, do you know we can do something? I said, no. I had a song I did when I was home, and I think it was big, but people didn't know that it was me. I said, let's do it. Then I started playing guitar. We did Mteoro, Lazaro, that one.
Oh, yes.
Next thing, he said, hey, this song's a big song. This song's your breakthrough. Next thing, I'm getting calls from Winnie Kumalo. Hey, Brown, I had this song. Lionel, I had this song. Can I come pick you up so that I can do that song? She came pick me up in town. First time to meet a big celebrity like Winnie Kumalo.
Yeah.
The next thing, we are going to the studio at Bongo. We're recording that song. Next thing, she's calling me, Busiso wants to jump in on the song. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is a joke. I don't know. If Busiso comes, they're going to come pick you up. He called me. We went to the other studio. DJ Mix was from Kalawa also.
Okay.
Then when we went there, Busiso did that the part. Next thing, I was like, when Kumalo wanted to use the song, because I didn't have any plans with the song. Then I said, it's fine, we can use it. Then she went and she found deals, and then she pushed it. And from there, the song started becoming big. Even in Zim, it was big.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I think 2015 or 2016. Yeah.
Right.
The song started becoming big. Then, because Bongo was signed to Open Mic, said, no, my boss will call you. Now that one is my boss now.
Yeah.
It's like a brother to me now. So like Brown, they came to the flat I was staying that time. Said, no, I'm Lao, I'm what. We want to sign you to Open Mic. That time, I think the company was actually still starting. There was no King Munada before.
Okay.
There was no Master KG before. There was no Makads before. So they came with this car just smoking. There's no way that you're going to convince me with such car.
But I'm like, no.
So they came, we were sitting in the same car. I said, I know me, I want to work, let's do it. Then I started working with Open Mic. Then I started working also with King Munada from his first album, which was having Scampora America was the biggest song for King Munada. We did Danone, it was also big. From there we started working with, from King Munada, there's a group called Double Trouble. From there, if you know that song for Xander, got Hamba We, Hamba We. I think it was one of his biggest songs. I played guitars on there. So from there, it was project after project.
Right.
So you were going on to these musical projects as the producer or as an
As a
artist?
songwriter.
I was an artist
Or
that
as a
time.
session artist, like you were playing the guitar for
I
them?
was just playing guitar and singing at the same time.
All right.
So what happened for me to stand out? So from that part, I started doing my solo career as Lino Siwela. After Lazarus, I was Lino Siwela. If you check, there was a two version. There's a Lino Siwela with Winnie Kumal. There's now Mungo Africa. Mungo Africa was a group which was having 3 people, and one of them left, so they wanted me to replace. Then I joined Mungo Africa from there. So Lino Siwela left aside.
So for that Lazarus song, did you get paid for playing the guitar or?
You had to pay a dues. The first gig, you always get jacked.
No, the one I was paid, it was the one with Xander.
So that
The one
one.
with Winnie Kumalo and Busiswa.
I haven't even collected royalties for that song.
So the moral of the story is it okay to get a road deal at the beginning so that you get contacts?
No. First of all, I always listen to people. They want to become smart before they started building the brand.
Yeah.
You can't be smart when you don't have anything to fight for you.
Yeah. Nobody knows you.
Because you can say, it's me, on one song, and then what?
Yeah.
You see, so you need to allow it to be used sometimes and get more knowledge.
Like I told you, Becky,
Okay, oh God.
we had this discussion about when you started and people were using you and stuff, but now you're getting paid.
Yeah, because the more you become so dumb, ne, they'll give you full information. They know that if you give information, this one will do nothing out of it. But at that time, you are piling knowledge.
Wow.
The time you come out, you know where to strike.
Yeah.
If I strike here, I'm messing up with this. If I strike here, I'm messing up with this.
So you waited out.
Then you become smart.
Yeah.
No one can mess up with you after that. Because also for them to be where they are, they started like that.
Yeah.
So then the cycle then continues. You just continue learning. Next one comes in. They
And
go
the fun
through their
part
own
of
process.
the fun part of it is like we always want to deny the truth. We are slaves, either way you like it.
Okay.
It's like you work under someone, you're a slave of that person. It's just like that. You just have to work hard and you get that title, then you can make someone also your slave too. It goes on like that. Because a person that you're working for will never want you to make money more than that person. Because the power will never be the same. If I say come to work at 9, you come at 12. Because you have power now. So what's the use of working? What's the use of him employing you?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you are. You are. So when did you change from Lionel Siwela to Mr. Brown, and why that change?
It was from Mungo Africa. I went to Mungo Africa after Lionel.
Yeah.
And then we did also big songs again with Mungo Africa. That's why we had also a remix of Mungo Africa had a remix of Dale Wamewe, the Oliver Mdugu's Meriamo.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes, that was the group I was working with.
Okay.
And then from there, because the group actually, there's 3 different people. There's never been a group that lasts forever, if you check. Because you have so many different energies. Yeah. Someone wants to do B, you want to do A. So you end up clashing on the way. So someone wants to do things fast, someone wants to do things slow. So you're no longer in the same vision.
Right.
That's when I realized, no, I need to do a solo career. It was like a joke.
When you started?
I said, I'm too slow. Are you sure? Like, yes. I'm a producer. I said, are you a producer? Like, yes. Then they bought me a studio. Then I started producing hit after hit after hit until they get tired. They thought I was taking chances. Until they get tired, like, hey, this guy is not slowing down. Even right now, the album of now, it's like they ask me, are you angry? Because I'm not playing and I'm not going anywhere backwards.
Wow.
So, obviously, when you're a group, there's things that you like and I don't like, and there's things that you, and I feel like, hey, I feel I can do this gen by myself alone. That's where I moved out. Then from there, I had to convince my record label that I can do it by myself.
Right.
It was not easy because they were thinking of Brown is not a South African. How are we going to market Brown?
You came up with the name?
No.
Or someone used to call you?
Yeah, it was the nickname. So
From where?
Because for a moment I thought it was related to Junior Brown.
Oh,
no, like it was the name. I used to like putting blonde. Yeah, there's a time I even put orange on my head.
oh, okay.
So they was just say, hey, you brown, you brown man, brown, you see? So,
Okay.
So from there, we said to the company, how do you push Brown? How do you market Brown? Because he's only singing in Shona.
Yeah.
But I said, look, I had a biggest song, which was also done in Shona. I feel like if I'm going to be released with my own original language, people might like
Yeah,
the
a
vibe.
different vibe.
Because me also, I'm inspired by Oliver Mtuku's. That's a fact. You know. So yes. I said, what if I create the male urban version of Oliver Mtuku's?
Right.
That is something that has to do with the elements of the sounds and how I approach music. I said, okay, let's try it. And then from there, said, okay, what name do you want to use? So they came with so many names until we settled for Mr. Brown. And
What was the other name that you were like, maybe?
there was Lionel Brown, but those names were so English, too English. Even if they wanted to use Lionel again.
But what's more English than Mr. Brown?
No. They didn't have
Yeah,
a choice
Mr.
now because
Brown.
that was the only, they could not use my name straight. Because imagine Lionel Siwela. It's a long. So they wanted to settle for something simple, something that is easy to brand and sell out there.
Are you on demand? Phone hands were
So how easily were you accepted in the South African market?
How?
And how easily were you accepted in your first days?
If I can tell you, I'm the most loved guy that sings Shona in South Africa.
Yeah.
To the extent that you can go to my page and talk nonsense, they will fight for me.
Yeah.
They don't want to do, and they don't want anything to do with me.
So what's your secret? Because you know, there's this whole xenophobia thing with South Africans, Zimbabweans, and so on. How do you maneuver that?
I feel like xenophobia is overrated. There's I think also as us as Zimbabweans who are involved in those xenophobia, because there's a time that you find that people are marching to say we don't want foreigners, and you find that in that group there's Ndebeles.
How does that even make sense?
Yo.
I'm telling you, there's Ndebeles there. You find that they're from here, but they've been for a long time staying in SA. I've stayed mostly with South Africans. They're not as violent as what people think they are. I'm in this East State where I stay, it's only South African. They even come to say, Brown, we are cooking chicken. Do you want chicken today? No ways.
But are you not talking from a perspective where probably you now live in uptown? You now live uptown, right?
Let's be honest.
Look, if we take it to Soweto or Yeovil or
I'm always in Soweto.
No, but what I'm saying is you are unique, you understand, because they've accepted you. And I don't know whether it's because they love your music, they love what you're doing, but the issue of xenophobia is real and it's there for a lot of Zimbabweans.
No, let's be honest. South Africa don't owe us anything. For us staying there for a while, it means they're doing, actually, they have good heart. Am I lying?
So what is your take on ZEP, the Zimbabwe exemption?
I think
exemption
it's
permits, and now they want to stop. They want to bring our people back.
I feel like also, remember when you go to a certain country, you need to behave yourself. You can't go to I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Let's be honest. If we go to a certain country, you need to behave. Let's not be involved in robberies. Those things, it frustrates me to find that there was one of my brother, and you find it's on TV. One of my brothers there. We are there for a reason of we need to make our life better, but not to go there and want to show them that we can do this and this and that. And you know what? It's gonna cause other people everyone's gonna paint everyone that is from Zim that is a bad person. Not everyone from Zim is a bad person. Yeah. Not everyone from Zim is a criminal. But those ones who does things wrong, they're the ones that paint as bad people. But
don't you feel like perhaps maybe it's scapegoating because yes, some of our people are involved in crime. So are Nigerians and other nationalities. But could we attribute all the robberies, or most of them, to foreigners? Because South Africans are involved in a big way in a lot of the crime.
No, with Zim is known as a peaceful country.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. We're known as educated people.
Right.
They don't expect us to see us in those things. That's the truth. And it's rare to say you find a Zimbabwean with the drugs. Let's be honest. You see, because we are not into those things. But now, if now people are starting to say, hey, let's do this, let's go hijack and everything like that, they're not expecting that from the neighboring countries, because we're supposed to be brothers and sisters. Remember, South Africa is our next door country. Yeah. Botswana is our next door country. They will never treat us the same way as they treat other Nigerians and everyone like that, because we are close to each other.
But they want us out. They want 166,000 of our people out of that country. And I don't know what the excuse is, but I don't know what your take is with that, you know, because a lot of our people are running that economy, whether it's in retail, whether it's in restaurants and so on. A lot of our people are there. And I think that whole camaraderie of Zimbabweans and South Africans, even during apartheid and whatever, Zimbabweans were there for South Africans. We've always had this unity, but for some reason, there's justification to remove 166,000 legal Zimbabweans.
Of course, if you go to a country, even here, if you come without papers, they have to arrest you and take you back.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people with papers, because you remember they had these permits. Yes, they had temporary permits. There were permits, and you know there are so many Zimbabweans in South Africa who are there illegally. But I'm talking about the ones who are there legally. Now they're being said you must go back home, and I mean, even if you look at the implication of that, I don't know how you can just remove 166,000 people overnight.
I don't.
Do you support that? Do you think? No. Do you think it's necessary?
Honestly speaking, I feel like it's very tricky to answer a question like that, because as a country, you know, they always have to listen to what the citizens are saying. If you also in Zimbabwe say we don't longer want Nigerians, the government has to say, okay, we have to take Nigerians out. Because of what? You might think that, hey, Nigerians, maybe they are drug dealers or whatever. So it's about the people that are complaining. Maybe there's a certain people are complaining that we don't want this and that. So they have to also consider that, why people are complaining like this? Maybe there's a repetition of something that was happening that they felt like it's not worth it anymore. So you cannot justify that to say Zimbos must be out or anything like that. But I'm just saying, as people, we need to behave as if like we really in a neighboring country, we're really there for certain things and reasons. Let's not go beyond that.
And this is why then you focus more on your music when you're in SA. You're like, I've
If
come
you-
here,
let's
I'm
be
doing
Mind your
what
own
I'm-
business.
Mind your business.
Let's be honest. There's so many Zimbos in SA that are doing great. I've never had those people having problems.
Right.
They can even be on your side. But there's now those Zimbos that are there and they just want to make sure that, dude, you go to Park Station, you can ask him, like, you find, I'm Dara. Chichi. Phone yaenda. What was it later on to Munarku to you can even ask so many. So, you know, every show in it essay in Mazimbo, one to Mabodoro. It's normal.
Well, why is it like that?
I don't understand. We just have this violence of like want to prove that I have power. I'm bigger than you. I'm better than you. I have money more than you, and that's the things that makes us now for everyone to say no, we can't. You see, you know, it's like if I come and stay at your house, I must go with your rules and bite your rules. But if I come there, I want to say you, I know what. Come on, Ashbudi.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you've got that view on it, because for a moment there I thought he was going to complain also, but it's good
There's
to
even
know that.
Zimbos that are in SA, they even feel like also what other Zimbos are doing is not right. Simple. You have a show, even here in Zim, you do a show. You throw someone bottles on stage. What kind of life is that?
Okay, now that you brought that up, Makadzi was in Mutare, some few weeks back, and she was there on stage, I think 3 songs in to her performance, there were bottles that were flying. So according to the my promoter, yes, according to the promoters, right, they said that the people in the Povo, in the standard section, wanted to be close to the stage. So that they started pushing that demarcation fence so that they can get close. So now they were interrupting Vanwa for VIP, like, move, we want to be close to the stage also, and that's where the noise started.
That's according to the promoter.
Yeah, that's according to the
When SA is not like that.
But when you hear you hear the other version of what happened, is I think people were complaining because her performance was not great. She was using a CD or whatever.
No, but when has Makazi come through with the band?
I have no idea. I've never been. So there was that thing. Maybe there was expectation that she was going to have a band. I don't even know.
She's never come to
But
perform.
there was a
in
contradiction
Zim with the band.
between what the promoter said and what was said by the other parties.
And from my understanding, I had two versions, what you're saying and what he's saying, and I can respond to both of them.
All right.
First of all, to your side, I've never seen a VIP in front of the stage.
That's how we always do it out here.
That's
it's
what.
supposed
Okay,
to be on the side. VIP is not like a Masima because it's face to face. VIP is just a tent, no gaziro, free alcohol and proper
service
and waiters. That's the concept of VIP in SA. If a VIP now goes
in front,
because in front is not safe at all to be a VIP. Yeah. Why? Because people are drunk. When they are drunk, they can start causing fight. What's the VIP for? Because VIP needs to be protected. It's a very important person.
That makes
so if you say VIP needs to be that one, in it Pamberia, 20 knows what Seiko. Yes.
Golden Circle.
There's a certain money you pay for that. But mostly it's done when you're doing award ceremonies and everything like that.
It makes a good point, right?
So for live shows, who should be in that front paper but doesn't have a stage?
Nah. There's no formula of that. You pay, you must go see Makazi. Simple. That's why you need to have TVs and screens. Because when Makazi is performing, that's why in UK and USA, when there's shows, Panama big screens, there's even people that are with VIP on top there. Why? You don't want to be bothered when you're having good time. So now when you're bothered, it means you're no longer a VIP.
Oh, wow.
National promoter, what do you think about this? He makes a good point, right?
A very good point.
Because our VIP here, it's always the one who's in front. And we've had these situations where people push down the barricades, right?
Yeah.
Because depending on who your crowd is, right? The people at the back might be like, yo, we want to go close to the artist, and then the VIP are in line of fire. Yeah. Yeah.
And then your side of CD.
Yeah.
That side, that is actually the story that is trending about. She was performing with the CD. We know Makazi, she's never come with a band. If you want Makazi with a band, then put more money.
Yeah.
Don't put less money for your own beneficiary, and then the next thing people are attacking her for. That's who she is. She performed like that. She's been performing like that in Botswana. She's been performing like that even in here in Harare. Never had a problem with anything. In South Africa, that's a standard booking, whereby because you know why promoters like to cut costs because they don't want to pay for the hotels for band members. They want to pay alcohol for all those band members.
So just bring the artist.
Bring the artist. But people that are coming to watch you performing, they think that we pay the money, so you need to make sure you bring the band. With which money? Because you need to add more money.
With which money? Yeah.
So the promoter needs to be honest to people that no, we brought Makazi and this is the package you brought.
So in South Africa, when she performs, usually, does she have a band?
No.
Okay.
Never.
There's this obsession about bands.
Yeah.
It depends. I think it's an old school way of Zim. They're still operating in old school way.
They want to hear the guitar.
Nah, I can go to the show and I don't even sing. I just hold the mic. People sing along. I have performed. I can just go to the show. Yes, I can just go to the show and just stand there. I can perform one song. I can go. I've performed.
Yeah,
that's how it is in SA. That's how it is out there. The main thing in South Africa, if you're an artist, you're booked. They just want to see your face.
Yeah.
Just show up and then we're good.
So Yanzi, you know Jachezia. No, it's not supposed to work like that. Makazi must not eat Chezia. She's been working so much hard. She's worked so much hard that she can't do. After in the studio doing all this energy and pushing the music to where it is now, she must come and dance with the live band again. She's supposed to go to the second gig. When is the band gonna have time to set up for the second gig again? She has 5 gigs on one day, and you expect her to bring band say do 1 2 1 2. Come on, it's not making any business sense or financial sense.
Yeah.
You can't bring Beyonce in the band here and expect her to do 5 shows.
But Beyonce won't even do a show without a band.
No, the thing is like with Beyonce, that's why we pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
Give that money for Beyonce to Makadzi. She will see if she won't come with the band.
Okay, you makes a good point. Let's talk about some of the people you worked with in the industry. I know in South Africa, I think you pretty much got it covered. You pretty much worked with everybody. Who are some of the people you worked with in South Africa, and who are some of the best people you've collaborated with, in your own opinion?
I've worked with almost like everyone. I can't even say names because I even forget others.
Yeah, no, we need to drop names. I know you've worked with Kabza. You worked with Nonkebo. You worked
Casper
with
in your vest.
Yeah, Casper.
How was it working with Captain Casper?
You know these artists from South Africa, they're so humble. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Casper's humble.
Oh man, come on. When you're doing music, they know that you are doing music and you're in the same space. You're actually there to work. They are themselves.
But you see, the humility that you get now is because you're Mr. Brown, right? So they know you as a producer.
Yeah.
Are they really that humble when it comes to fans and that sort of thing?
Really, I'm being honest. Artists that side are very humble.
Nice.
Just generally.
I'm being honest. There's an
Danny,
artist.
why are you asking
There's an
like you're looking
artist.
for?
There's one of the artists here. I won't mention the name. I've once inboxed her. No, not Japres.
Yeah. Go. Yeah.
Okay, why?
I saw status, and I saw she's that person is in SA. I'm like, are you in SA? Sharp, can we work? I said, okay, Sharp. Later on, I drove. Obviously, I'm driving a 316 BMW. It cost me fuel to go to the studio and make sure that I program. Just to
Is it the 316 with 19-inch or 20-inch rims?
Nah, it's just normal. So I went there. I drove to the studio. I didn't want to record it in my house because I knew that she's gonna come late. Since it was a
It's a she.
It's a she. Okay, so now we're already scanning.
Okay. All right.
We're scanning on the she's.
so now
Okay.
now I'm at the studio. It's now almost the time that we're supposed to record. I'm calling. I'm busy. I'm like, wow. And I don't know. I'm coming back to you. I'm like, dude, come on.
Okay. So we have Amara. We have
Tammy,
No.
Anita,
Pinka,
Gemma,
Shasho.
Shasho,
And we're done.
Kiki better.
Shasha.
Kiki.
Nah, Kiki wouldn't do that. Shit. So we've narrowed it down.
You wouldn't know there.
Okay. So this is like now.
It's not like
you're
in
a
the
big
top.
producer right now. You're not like.
Yes,
a little
like I just
boy.
say, oh, you're around. Let's do something. Because I was like,
So they made you drive.
and the next thing I drive there, I'm calling. Person telling me I'm busy. What? I'm like, okay, Sharp.
But we
Are we?
spoke.
I said, are we able to do it or not? Blue tick. I'm like, dude, come on. I waited for the next message. I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. I work with big superstars. I don't have time for nonsense. When you're serious, I don't know who you're gonna work with. Because me, I'm calling you to work.
Right, so you reached out and
Yes.
they agreed and they said, cool, we can meet.
That person tell me that I must send beats. I'm like, I've never sent an artist, even Akon, I've never sent him beats.
Hey,
Wow.
yeah.
And I'm looking at my streaming numbers and my Spotify numbers. I'm way far.
Why was it important for you to? Is it because you want to work with Zimbabweans?
Yes.
It was a thing because South Africans. I'm sure you can work with anybody you want. So there was just something about you wanting to work with a Zimbabwean artist. And
I'm
this
always
was-
wanted to work with my own brothers. And I've worked with Freeman. He's such an awesome guy. I can even call Freeman when he's performing in S. I'm like, shoot, I want something. You drive to come to the studio. Say, Brown, let's work. There's no those things of feeling like you're
So,
a
Mr.
star.
Brown, you must tell us who this person is.
No, man.
The people want to
now
know.
I'm itching because we gave like the top 5 that we have in our head.
'Cause-
Now I'm thinking Feli Nandi is also coming up. You know, she's becoming big.
But you know
Who
what it
else?
is with these people, even
Thinking
us.
no.
There are a number of people we've
There's
reached
even
out
another
to.
one, a female again.
Yeah.
Big female
Gospel,
artists.
Janet?
No, I'm a piano.
I'm a piano.
Shasha.
No, that girl from Blawayo. What's her name? The one who did with John Cole.
You never know the names.
Okay, what happened with that one?
No,
Obviously we met in the club. We know that I'm big, you're big.
Yeah.
This is my number. This is my number. Let's work.
Yeah.
Is it
Next
is
thing,
it, no,
next thing you call the person is not picking up the phone.
Sandra and David.
No, man.
No.
But what is it?
All I'm just trying to say is, let's not portray something that we don't have. If you're hungry, all of us. Let's not act as if like we don't want to work and make
Bram,
money.
who is it?
No, let's go. Now, I'm being honest, you know.
Is
It's
she
special.
light? Is she dark?
Nah, no.
Will it mess her up if
It's
you
a
mention
she,
the name?
yeah, it's
It's
fine.
a she.
It's a
Oh, now it's a
transgender.
he, she.
It's a trans.
No, the point I'm just trying to make is like, let's not act as if like we don't want to work. We don't want to, like, to be a celebrity doesn't mean that I must blue tick you. Or I must say this one. Like, even if it's me, you know, yesterday I just say, let me drove to Kadoma to support my brother Nosh. I went there with my own fuel, everything like that, with our own alcohol, just to support them. That's how we do things out there. We just go there to support. I don't have that thing of like, I'm a celebrity, so then you must bow. For what? First of all, I pay my own rent. Second of all, I'm the one that's put myself there. And third of all, I have everyone that I need to work with. So if I'm saying, let's reach out, let's work, because I want to put everyone on the map. I want to make sure I connect everyone that wants to be connected to be on the international level. But the reason why we're not going forward is because we allow our pride to control us.
But Mr. Brown, kasi maybe I think maybe uda umkumbira.
Are sexy?
That's
Let's
another thing.
be honest with you. Come on, I have a
Okay.
beautiful woman.
Okay.
She's a lawyer and everything. So beautiful.
What is the answer? What is?
He's answered.
Nah. Nah, come on.
Dancingade kumbira.
Nah.
Zvinhu zvangu ndinazvo.
Nah.
Saka munhu wacho ari sexy.
I don't know, because I never looked into that
In that
perspective.
side,
Yeah.
right? You were like, let's make
He's
music.
not giving us anything. I mean, wanted to break it down.
No, you can't add this. I was not. Actually, when she did not come, I thought maybe she felt that way. So maybe that's why I even sent her the beat. I even said, okay, and come on. I even told my girlfriend.
You sent her the beat.
Yes, 2 beats.
Ish.
And the same beats. Guess who recorded those beats after that? Azana and Sisi.
Right. So you're trying to put on your people.
And I sent it the same song. Look, you should have been the
We
one
can do
doing
this.
collaboration with Azan and Sis, but you gave me that cold shoulder. No, I was busy. I'm still coming back. You think I have time for you? I got Akon's time. I got Akon's time. I got Lady Gaga's time. I don't have time for you. I wanted to give you my time, and it wasn't worth it. You understand?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't keep on. Listen, I'm not a kid. I've been doing industry for so many times. I can't be chasing someone who wants to do music. If I feel like you're not serious, you're not serious. You see? There's so many people in my DMs right who want to work. So how do I have to? Because I see that, okay, if you work, after that, maybe you're going to start getting connection from there and there and there,
Right,
and
and
work
then you
with other
grow,
people.
yeah.
You use my people also, then you grow. But if you see it's not worth it, then why must I come back as if like I'm proposing you or something?
Yeah, you.
I'm not. I'm calling for business. And if it's business, it's business. You must not think otherwise. When I say come to record, don't think otherwise. Maybe this guy wants me. I don't want you. If I want you, I was going to tell you straight, I want you. Can I get your number? I want to chat with you.
You're like that. Straight up.
Straightforward.
Okay. So you are in Zim for how long, and are you planning on recording with any of the
I've
local
already started
artists?
recording.
Oh, Tomato Tanga.
I even have songs just now. Even after this, you're going to work just now. And tomorrow meet with Tammy. And yeah.
Okay, so it's not Tammy.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
So
Tammy, I've been working with her for a while.
So what do you think of the state of our music in Zimbabwe? Because unlike South Africa is piano going well for them. Nigerians are killing it on that side. What's going wrong with our music?
We are not the original. Simple. We want to be like others. The time that we start doing our own music then we'll go further.
But,
You
but
look
what,
at-
what would be our own music? Jah Praiser is our music.
Look, why was Mtukudzi big in South Africa? Why Mkanya still big globally? Did you ever ask yourself questions like that?
But we have Jah Praiser. We have
Jah Praiser is big outside,
yeah.
bro.
But no, yeah, I know.
Jah Praiser is
I know,
big.
but he's the only one. We have Alec Macheso. Alec Macheso is big in Zimbabwe, very big. But I don't know how big he is in South Africa.
Alec
and everywhere
Macheso is
else.
big in South Africa. It's just that he's got places like Toyando, Venda. They like Alec Macheso.
Oh, okay.
But
right.
but I think for me, we are talking about what is predominantly traditional music. When you look at Oliver Mtukudzi, Mukanya, even Jah Praiser, it's it's traditional. In the urban market, where are we going wrong? Because urban market would be Amapiano, would be Niger, that music that they're playing, Afropop. Where are we going wrong, and do we have a space there?
First of all, one thing I can tell you that Zimbos, we like to break too much. We like to say I'm being for nothing, for no reason.
Yeah.
We don't use our power to uplift other people. You see another Zimbo doing it, they say, I know this one. No, me, I'm. We like to flex. We like to say, because I have man, you must bow, you must respect me. We don't have that thing of Nigerians whereby I have man, I must lift my brother there. I have man, I must sponsor for my brother this video. Imagine if a person who believed in me was not from Zim, and that person took out his money to shoot me a music video and put me on TV, thinking that one day I'll make it. And I did make it. But we don't have that. We think that, hey, if I'm putting my money on you, I'm wasting my man. You understand? So that's the thing. We don't have that unity. We don't support each other. We don't, like, if you do something right now, someone say, I know this one is nothing. Unity, first of all. You understand?
Yeah, you did screenshot, gunshot with Rocky. And we've always looked at Rocky as being one of our superstars or somebody who would actually make it on behalf of Zim. But I noticed that song, we loved it so much, but I don't think it
Didn't
really
blow up.
blew up like I thought it would. Is it because Rocky is a Shona guy who did the Amapiano song, or what? What's your take on that? Why hasn't Rocky, as talented as he is, why hasn't he penetrated that market and done bigger things?
I think right now he's doing bigger. I think right now he's becoming an international artist.
Okay.
It doesn't take a day to build an artist international. That's the truth. Because first of all, they need to start accepting you for who you are.
If we did an advert for a Rocky gig today in South Africa, it would probably be mostly Zimbabweans who come to that gig. He has not crossed
Obviously,
over.
there will be Zim coming, but there will be also some South Africans, obviously, they've heard the song.
Because look, by having you and Leon Lee, who's South African, and
That's
on
the
the song,
Yeah, that's the
it
reason.
was a good concept.
That's
to
the
try
reason for collaboration. That's why I'm saying that person when I call it. I know you might be influential out there, but you need also to penetrate to other countries. So that's what I'm saying. That's the reason for collaboration. Actually, is to try to take fans for this one and mix them with your fans and put them together. The collaboration is not about, hey, I feel like you are good. No, it's about a fan base exchange. That's why I say I want to do a song with Tira. I know Tira's people who listen to my
We'll end
music.
up listening to your music.
If I do Beyonce's fan base who listen to my music, that's the reason of collaboration. If you're now thinking about collaboration, or if I do, and also numbers, you see? Yeah, so that's the reason for collaboration. So if you're not collaborating more international, it's not easy to penetrate international because you need to go through someone. That's the truth.
We did have that conversation, remember, when we were talking about Winky D the other time, and the need for collaboration. And I think I've had this discussion with his manager, but they obviously see it in a different way. Because I know it's simple, right? If you want the Nigerian market, collaborate with Davido or Wizkid or whoever. Of course, it costs money, and which is probably.
No, but I don't
But
think
he's
I
saying
don't
it
think
shouldn't cost
I don't think Wingy is gonna pay to do a collaboration with Davido. He has
Stonebwoy
He has
or-
all it takes to do a collaboration with Davido for free. Because Davido just look at the numbers and what you're doing. Obviously, he has a good reputation and he's got a profile. There's no money that we spend in the music. Let's not lie. If you're big, you're big. You just call someone, he answers you. Okay, you wanna do? Okay, I give you a song. You give me a song. Simple like that.
But it's about money for a lot of these artists.
There's no money.
Because when you look at David or Wizkid, or in fact maybe not those people, maybe Pato Ranking or Stonebwoy, people who are in the same genre, they'll probably give him respect. But when you look at Wizkid and Davido and those people at the top of the food chain, they will coach you to do a collab.
Guys, it's what people say is out there. The reality is there's no money in to do collaboration from a big artist to a big artist. Even if you're gonna,
the small ones that
even if you pay money, if the guy doesn't feel you, he'll never do a collaboration with you. So your profile and your reputation is what makes someone say, I want to do it. That's why, Babulugu, you know that song. Burna Boy had to do a remix for that song because it was trending, it was doing the most. It did not go and check those guys what they are doing and what. If you have a song, if you are big, there's no money you pay for a collaboration because they know that if I'm going to do a song with Wingy, I'm going to have fan base for Wingy. If Wingy's going to do a song with Davido, they're going to have
Davido's
fan base for Davido. There's no collaboration that you take out money. Because once I'm paying Davido money to do a feature, it means that I own the songs. So you never want that. He wants to make sure that his royalties are still collected.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. Let's talk about that a bit. You know, like when I was talking to you and you were saying, look, you prefer to do a collabo than to get an upfront payment. Tell us what the reasoning is there.
You know the problems, like you've heard some scandals on like people fighting over a song that is done well on internet. Of course there's money coming out. It's because like people, when they started, someone maybe got paid for his session or studio, whatever.
And then the song ends up.
From like, I understand when someone charges you to do a song. But in South Africa, you don't charge a person to do a song. You never know where that song's going to take you.
Yeah.
Because that song might be the global hit, and that time you charge a person 50,000, and the song makes more than 40 million. You're going to have stress. I'm being honest.
So figuratively speaking, let's just say we've got DJ Remo here, and then we say Remo and Mr. Brown do a song. You won't charge Remo.
I'll ask Remo, what's your plan with the release? What's your plan? Do you have any plan for releasing? What is you understand? If you tell me the plans, or I want to shoot, I want to push, this is what I'm going to do, I will do a collaboration with you. But if there's no plans, no ways.
Okay.
Because there's no way of me investing on something that you're going to play in your house.
Okay, well, it doesn't play in the house. Remo, you don't play in the house now, do you?
No,
he won't play it in the house.
The music, when it's recorded, needs to be on high rotation.
Right.
It needs to make sure that it's going to bring money to me, because the reason of high rotation is to make sure that when I go claim my royalties, I'm actually seeing that I was played for more than 5 or 6 times in 2 weeks or whatever. Then it brings that money back. Then that money doesn't expire. It still comes even if I die, because it's royalties. But if you you're coming from nowhere, I have to protect my brand too. Because if Mr. Brown, and I just do a song with anyone who doesn't have a plan with the song, like, who's gonna take me serious?
All right.
No one.
Okay, so let's talk about the revenue streams. We were talking earlier about how you make money from your music. So a lot of local artists make money from doing shows. But like you were saying before, there are so many other revenue streams. Whenever you release a song, how do you make money from the song?
Like I was explaining to you, Uri, there's so many organizations which doesn't restrict you to be either a Zimbabwean, whatever. You just register for security or of your own music, because there's people that don't understand that music is actually a job and is a work. The reason why we have so many big songs and people are still broke is because they don't know the business side of music. The reason why we have other companies that say come register for us in future to get your royalties everywhere is because they want to keep you getting paid until even you die. Brenda Fass's money is still coming in even if she passed away. Michael Jackson is still collecting royalties until now. Where you have to get a biggest distribution company.
All right.
You have to also have this thing. Samro is an SA company. It's a government company. That me, I'm registered through Samro, Risa, Capasso, and the list goes on and on. With Samro, we register with Samro. They give you what they call portal number. Portal number is like your ID to log into that app. It's a portal. So when you log in, you see all the songs that were registered under you. There's even other songs that were produced, like released this side, not even actually registered. Yes. So you go there, you register, and then porter, they give you what they call porter number. That's your ID. When you go to your porter number, it shows you the songs that you were involved, the song that you produce or co-produce. Even if you know that even if I record a song and you're in the studio, you're not doing nothing, you have a percentage of that.
Oh, well, let's go and record.
I'm being honest.
Right.
Do you know that even when you do festivals, you must submit the festival's name and the song that you're going to perform, you must be paid for that festival royalties.
So DJ Remo is performing at Vic Falls Carnival.
I like how we're all just
And
like
then-
plugging in.
So you record, you must register. If he has a distribution company, they take care of all that. Is that how it works?
Yes. Distribution money, they just collect money. Festival, let's go to festival. The rule or the law of festival, if there's a festival anyway, you're supposed to get paid from that month where you start until the day of the festival for rehearsals and your needs. That's the rule. And the song that you're going to perform, there's what we call rehearsal fee. You have to be paid for those rehearsal fee.
So you don't go to a festival and rehearse. Every time you go, you rehearse, you get paid for that?
Yes,
For rehearsing?
you have to be paid.
For rehearsing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're going to rehearsal, there's a rehearsal fee. The festival promoter, whatever, they have to pay you until the festival day. And on the festival day, that's why you see some artists, they don't want you to broadcast the festival. If I go perform, that content you take is not supposed to be, you're not supposed to release it or drop it without my consent or agreement.
A lot of our people don't know this.
So with the festival, if I'm going to perform a festival, I submit songs to Samro that I'm going to perform this and this and this. Even if I'm going to do a cover for Oliver Mtukudzi, I must write it so that they will credit Oliver Mtukudzi for me performing that song on that festival.
Okay, so what if you perform, like what you just said, a cover, and maybe Oliver Mtukudzi was not registered with Samro?
If they claim I was performing it, they will sue me.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why I'm saying, like, already you need to know Oliver Mtukudzi also had a distribution, I think, deal with, is it Gallo? I'm not sure. If you want to do or cover or remix a song, you don't have to really go to the families like here that, hey, we have to accept you. In South Africa, you just go to the distribution company and say, I want to use the rights of this song. They'll give you, they'll just say, this song belongs to Oliver Mtukudzi or it belongs to Yuma Sekela. Therefore, the publicity goes 100% to Oliver Mtukudzi. Then you're just going to make money for gigs. Just like that.
Sure. Okay, so you are based in South Africa, so obviously you can register under Samro and all the other distribution.
I'm sure Pop 10 registered right now is under distribution company. I think it's Africori.
Okay.
Yes.
So they can be based here in Zimbabwe and
Yes.
still make money.
You can register anywhere.
Yeah. Because I was looking at the numbers, like, radio stations out here, when they play your music, they pay the artists some royalty, but it's usually in RTGS dollars, which is like peanuts. So obviously, from what you're saying, it makes sense for someone to register under Samro instead of Zimra.
You can register with Zimra and still register with Samro. You see, Zimra take care of your local stuff, and Samro region-wise. It's like when I'm doing a collaboration or when I want to do, when I want to release music, and I have only PR that only based in South Africa, and her PR is only around that place. Then if I want to penetrate in Zimbabwe, I must have also a different deal with PR that is based in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can still do that in terms of registering. You can say, okay, I want my royalties to be collected in South Africa again. I want my royalties to be collected in Nigeria. Like with other companies, they end up signing a third party with other international record distribution company because they can't access until America. So those ones, that side, they'll access that side for you. And when they collect it, it'll come straight to one person.
So, all right, so just to break it down, when you release music like to streaming platforms, How do you make money? How do you make money from Spotify and Audio Mac and all these things?
Like what I told you from the start, that I'm surprised that you can be an artist that's not making money but have big songs. Come on. There's people that don't even have big songs are collecting money. We don't know that Spotify pays until now, you know. Spotify pays. Those numbers are not for decoration.
Yeah,
those numbers are money. Yeah, yes.
You've got some good numbers on your news.
That's money actually.
How much?
Yeah. Well, what are your numbers in terms of streaming? You've done some crazy streaming numbers for the new single. It's called what? Mushumo.
It's work.
Yeah. Oh, that means work?
I've went to 130 something thousand streaming within a week, which means I'm the most streamed artist right now in Zimbabwe.
Yo.
Let me give you an applause.
And then on and Shazam, there's Shazam also.
Yeah.
Shazam is different because Shazam, it shows you how many people are
looking for your song.
Yes. So I have more than 10,000 Shazam.
Do you get paid for that, or it's just
Shazam
knowledge?
is under Apple. It's Apple Music.
Right.
Yeah. So I think iTunes is the one that pays. Right. iTunes, Spotify, Deezer.
Shazam is just for noticing.
Yeah, but
and then it directs you.
Through that, I think you get paid out of that. I've never got any cash from Shazam, but I feel like there's money.
Like I can feel
there's
it.
There's no any platform that does distribution that doesn't have money. Doesn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah, for me, Shazaming a music and say, "Queen," that's Mr. Brown. There's money supposed to come on that.
Right. So what is your advice to budding artists with regards to monetizing? Music?
I think artists are working more harder, but not smarter.
Right.
You need to work smart.
Right.
You have an artist that don't have a big song making money, and then when they have a big song, don't have money. Right. So you need to be smart. So what you need to do is to study music. Why there's Spotify? Why there is iTunes? Why there is Deezer? What's the reason behind that? Because remember, all time back, people used to sell CDs.
Yeah.
And they used to buy CDs on shops, and that's where you make money. But those CDs are still there. It's now only on the digital form.
Yeah.
Digital form, which is Spotify, Deezer, and iTunes. But because we're not moving with technology, we think that there's no more money in selling music. But money's there.
Okay.
Well, I'm just looking at his Spotify account, and yeah.
Yeah. So, Mr. Brown is very qualified to be having this discussion. So why haven't you, you've obviously mentioned how you love to collaborate with local artists and that sort of thing, which is fantastic. Why haven't you done like a workshop to educate other artists? Because you are a Zimbabwean who's doing it big in South Africa.
Yeah.
A lot of our youngsters have no clue about this industry. A lot of them are just happy having a hit song and then having so much attention but not making money. Would you ever consider doing a workshop to like teach your peers?
I don't have time for workshop, man. That's not my job.
Are you saying that in the most humble?
But don't you want to pass on this knowledge?
Come on, I must do workshop instead of making money.
No, but you can make money from
the workshop.
My workshop is to bring in the studio and show you how things are done. Simple.
That's your workshop.
The time we are working, you are actually asking me questions and I'm answering. Simple. This thing of like workshop, coming in and sit down and hello everybody, what like a teacher. No, come
That's
on.
not you.
I can't do that. Yes. What I'm good at, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I did not go for teaching school.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to learn, you will learn.
Whoever
wants to know, you will know. Yes. It's like, listen, the reason why I'm collaborating with you is like, I want to show you the other side of me. Mm-hmm. And then when you're there's so many people right now, they know what's going on. So what I'm saying, if you are with me and then you come through and I'm like, okay, sharp, let's work. Obviously, you're going to ask, hey, Brown, how did you get these plugs? Okay. Does this plug come with money? No, yes, it does come with money. That's how because right now, if I'm start doing workshops, like now I'm feeling bigger than yourself. It's like imagine, let's say I'm doing workshop and I bring big artists. I'm start teaching big artists how to do music business. It doesn't look right, especially our Zim people. When you do that, they say you feel yourself. This one feel himself. I just phonera. Now, if you're gonna call me good phonera, let it be. I'm doing well. And I know I'm making money out of music. And I'm surviving with music.
Right.
So if I'm teaching you that music is business and music is money itself, I'm not committing any crime. I'm just letting you know or opening your eyes that, you know what, without you going to a gig and asking for gigs and getting paid peanuts money, there's still revenues or there's still platforms that makes you make money without you gigging actually. You know? You don't have to gig to make money as an artist.
Nice.
You know?
So what can we expect? I know you've got the new single out, which is rocking. You said it's called More.
Mashoma.
Yeah, it's a nice
Mushum
song.
with Kabza. I'm actually having an EP with Kabza.
Is the video out now? Because I saw you recorded something.
I was supposed to shoot a music video. I'm considering to shoot it in Zimbabwe before I leave.
Yeah, that's a fire song.
Yeah.
That song is like really fire.
They love it.
What can we expect? What else are you working on at the moment?
I've done. I'm partnering with Akon.
Right.
Next week he's coming to South Africa. I'm going to be shooting the song I've done with him.
Is it an Amapiano song?
It's an Amapiano actually.
So your specialty is now on Amapiano and stuff.
No. If I play you Afro beats, you cry. You think I'm from Nigeria.
My way, you read.
I'm a dope-ass producer
Icho.
in Southern African region.
Yeah.
I remember that Akon told me straight that I've never met a producer like you. I'm so creative.
Wow, that's nice.
You know, I can go to any genre. I can be the master of that genre. I can even come to Zim dance and do it.
You
I can
mentioned
even do Afro beats, Afro jazz.
you mentioned something about Zimbabwean artists not being original. What is Zimbabwe's sound? What should Zimbabwean music sound like?
No, there's music that you can tell that no, this is no longer us, and there's other people that are doing original music, and I think also as you know, we don't want to think globally. We don't have the global mindset of like I want to do it, I want to make it global. We still don't want to disappoint our own people. And to be honest with you, if an artist do things for international, do things for other people, it's the same thing. It's like if you go to South Africa and you do Shona, they will love it. Oh, what language is this? Wow. If South Africa comes here and do the Ndebele, you're like, oh, wow. Let's not stuck here, man, and just say, okay, I'm going to do music just to make other people happy only. We still have that culture, delay for success and progress. What the fuck is that?
But okay, you're talking about originality, right? And I look at you.
Yeah.
You are doing South African music, but your twist is Shona on the South African music,
That's
right?
the originality that you then put in.
So what I'm saying is that what you're suggesting we do? Because right now, when you talk of Africa, you're talking of Afro beats and Amapiano. None of those musics are ours, right? None of that music is us. It's not, Amapiano is South African. But I noticed the guy from Tanzania, what's his name? I'm Single. No, the one who did I'm Single. The one who is on Harmonize. Harmonize did a song, which I think is a fire song. It's on Amapiano, and it's actually English. Because, those people, they sound like Nigerians anyway. What is the formula? Should we jump on Amapiano? Because if we do, people are saying you're copying. If we jump on Niger,
but isn't there like a general African sound?
When I'm saying copying, I'm not saying that you can't jump on genres, but let's create our genre out of that genre. It's like Nigeria, they have their own Amapiano. Come on, who doesn't know that our codes is 145 codes? We don't do diminished codes. We do 145 codes. Like 145 codes.
You're a big producer, but you haven't done that. You're doing well doing Amapiano.
No, me, obviously, you can say Zimbo because I'm speaking Shona, but truly speaking, it's a Zimbo, South African artist I grew up with listening to house. That's why I can jump to
Amapiano.
Amapiano. I can do even those what they call deep house chords. I can still do them because I believe that I can still break the boundaries. But for those that are representing actually the flag of Zim in Zimbabwe, they need to make sure that even if you're going to jump to my piano, let it be my piano with marimba. Let it be my piano with the element that those old school people, our legend, left us with. If you look at South African music right now, the Buntles, the Nobutle, they are all coming from Busimtlongo, you know, Jabukanyile. They saw you can hear the elements of Jabukanyile. Yes, they follow their culture. But us, we must not go straight to Jamaica if we want. We just take Jamaica and bring our own Jamaica in it. Because once I'm doing patois in Zimbabwe, then who listens to that? There's no money in that music. There's no money to be too much lyrical content. You do too much of lyrical. I sent a song I did and I was chanting the whole song. I sent to Akon. It's like I don't even understand this song. I think you're doing too much. Let's simplify our music. Writing a sentence like my lyrics are but abuse. That's the truth. Come on, it doesn't pay any bills. Do a song that even a child can repeat after. Then you're making money.
Like
because anyone
so sweet.
Let me be honest with you. I'm not stupid. I know how to do. I can even write. I can even write. But I'm doing music that relates to people. Because the people that we do music for, they don't understand music the way we do. So you can't go deeper on them. That's what I'm saying. Even right now, when most of people are doing music for musicians.
Oh, not for the people.
Yes. That if you do a music making chords, another guy will say, oh, wow. That's a diminished and augmented chord. Do you know what is an augmented chord?
And Mandira's about 145 from that.
145 in gospel chords.
Cool. All right. Okay. So, what's up, Dana?
So she can't even explain 145.
And then now you are asking me.
No, that's what I'm saying, Uri. People are doing music.
Yeah,
people are doing music for musicians.
But you know, in Amapiano, you can simplify stuff. You do a song, you need to actually do a verse of either that or what you did on Rocky's song. It's just like a one-liner, which is constantly coming back, but it's catchy.
No, let me tell you something. In South Africa, I can still sing Sean and they will sing along in my line. They will sing word by word. South Africans singing. Yes, but it's something simple that they the sad part of writing a lot of lyrics. You might write a bunch of lyrics, even 2 books or 2 lines, and that song don't become a hit. How about that? So you need to make sure you simplify music, because music is about melody and the soul. That's why people like Oliver Mtukudzi, because even if people could not understand what it's doing, they could understand the soul that it's bringing and simplifies the music. All the biggest records in the whole entire world, it's a simple music. Yeah. It's rare to find a song that is like augmented, diminished chords. Yeah. That is big. That's why even Foreplay right now, you don't even know them. You know them?
Sorry?
Foreplay. Do you know Foreplay?
Sorry.
Does he know Foreplay?
I don't even know.
You know Foreplay?
I know the real Foreplay.
Where my mind went.
No,
I hang around Nash a lot.
Like, the jazz group called Foreplay. The jazz group Foreplay.
No, we just know the other Foreplay.
No, there's a
I think we can cut it now. I think
shit.
The reason why it's big that
they
don't even know them. They are doing that deep jabs. There's a song called Foreplay. It's a jazz one. There's Nathan, the bassist for Phil Collins. They are big people there, but it's only those people that follows that jazz music that understand.
Know. Okay, I'm gonna.
But you know Chris Brown, right?
Of course.
Because he's using the chords that are very close to your ear.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself, let's just go back. The time of struggle, people were singing Chimrenga song. You know what Chimrenga song? It's something simple. Why do we need to complicate music now?
Okay, he's got a point.
All right. Okay. So, Mr. Brown, before we sign out, which of the songs are you going to do? Are you going to do Mutserendende? Are you going to do the verse that you did on Rocky's song? Are you going to do...
I'm going to do the screenshot first.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because people were asking me, is it Sean or what?
Yeah. I like that verse. That was crazy. That was nice. A lot of people might not have known because, you know, it's Rocky featuring Mr. Brown. But you killed it on that song.
Yeah. Aiwa ojanga mbizo pakazo ndipangiros. Barabaza inosi nini pisa singa pose. Ana chano ndikosta nyanyo tanda ma pros. Jini ndodo chengetwa na ma present na ma rose. Atombo nditinai kuna kaita sewei. Nyangwe ndichikuda moyo mangu ndinochka. Screenshot gunshot. For those who didn't know that I chant, I'm gonna chant today. Come on.
Shit. And then I like
Now she's like, what?
shit.
Now she okay?
I can chant too. I can do chant too.
Oh, for real?
Just
Yeah,
that I
let's hear
don't
it.
want to do things that there's no man
Let's hear
actually.
it.
Hey, and there's no man.
There's no man actually.
But let's do it. Let's do it.
Eh? Unondidzirira muwinter chintonorera musama ndikakupinza mukicheni ndikavhandeta tumatama zimbama urizenya ngirozi inopenya ndandinakurwaivavo waipera ganda nekukwenya kublinga kwako nyeredzi yaisvikida kubatanda kwairadza waigara uri kukliniki chatoe ndakureserve bank ndokuvhurira account ndogara mumk nchikudzidzisa town osh hausundichangoshina chingopoza mari yangu ikasankutsa ndogona tamkorokoza world cup to otenda
Shit.
Come on.
I can do, man. I can do.
I think we can only just do one more, right, before we close off, right?
I
like
it.
Ndende, but I mean, you know, he's got a lot, so I don't know what he's gonna do for us. I don't know what he's gonna do for us for the next one. Hey, but we can't just let him go, right?
No, we can't.
You're getting fired up, right? Like, we're getting fired up. We're not trying.
Tatum concert is well.
Yeah, shit.
Aye, we preach what we do. We don't just preach.
I'm looking for the correct shit. Where is it?
What did you do?
I don't know. I'm just.
What if you put the volume up?
That usually works, right? Becky K, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm looking for the correct one, right? Yeah, we gotta do some Rasta effects on here. All right, so what you gonna do for us last? By the way, you know, Mr. Brown came with his manager. Dawn is in the building, and we're chilling.
Yo.
Yeah.
Very
Dawn
quiet
is
man.
in the building. Yeah, he's just checking out, making sure you know Mr. Brown doesn't go off track.
Yeah.
My rich manager. Don't have manager that are not rich.
Oh,
okay.
They'll chow your money.
Yeah, I can see. I can see from the way he's dressed. Yeah. Oh,
You must have a manager whereby if they don't book for you accommodation, you will say,
don't
yeah,
worry.
so many times he's been doing that. We go to a show and you find that this place is not up to our standards. You book a 5-star for me. Yeah. And then when I wake up in the morning, come on.
Very important.
Yeah, we must not look desperate wherever we go.
Yeah.
Because we are not desperate.
That's it.
People, if they see that you're desperate, they will start using that as an advantage to rip you off.
Yeah.
You know?
So
you must show them, yeah, okay.
I appreciate your work, but I can do without it.
Okay, I must supposed to even cancel the show if I feel like to.
Have you ever done that?
Yes. If you pay me, actually, I was paying back the money. We refunded the show which was happening today because I felt like I don't want to go back. I said,
but that's insensitive, you know, because these guys promoted you. They promoted you.
No. If the promoters are meeting to your standards, if you're not meeting your standards, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the problem is the promoter,
So
not you.
they're in breach.
But you see now, when the news comes out,
I don't care.
They don't talk about
I
the
don't care.
promoters.
They'll be like,
So
Mr.
many
Brown doesn't
Zimbos diss me on social media.
You don't care?
They'll come and tell me shit. I don't fucking care. As long as I'm able to pay my rent at the end of the day, I don't care about you. Because when I'm sick, I'm not going to come to social media and say, that guy, please, can you help me? No. No. I go with people that wants me. If you don't want me, it's not my problem. And remember, when someone come and insult you on your page, it means that person is still your follower. When you count the numbers, how many comments, I still count you to make it 1,000 comments. So I still appreciate you. I still appreciate you for being so rude to me and arrogant to me. And yes, you are still my follower. You know? Yeah. That's the truth.
All right, so
some people they think that when they insult you, you're not gonna eat or what. No, I'm gonna eat.
I'll still eat, my guy.
This is entertainment business. I will say what I feel like saying, and people must just accept this is Brown. That's who he is. Yeah. Can I be the Kanye West of Africa, please? Or no, you must do no, Brown. Can't get some time. What I say? Come on. Why are you on my page?
Yeah.
You like my content. That's why you're there. You can't allow people to just follow me because you can see that I'm going without you. That's why you come and follow me and talk nonsense. Yeah. So I don't care. I have more than like half 500,000 followers. Mm-hmm. You see, so then you come and say, hey, Brown feels him. Dude, I don't remember one day you pay me rent when I'm stuck with rent. I pay my own rent. I hustle. I'm not doing music to prove a point to say I can do music. I'm doing music as a business. If I feel like it's not working for me, I can still quit music and still stay at home and still make money. How about that?
My nigga.
How about that? What
Mr.
beat
Brown,
did you have?
Mr. Brown, what you got? What you got like the last one? Are you going to do Mr. Denny? Are you going to do what?
Nyatsondi tarisa usatarisa kudivi chandakanganisa maybe chiripo andizivi chinyatsondi batisa iripo patiri mebochada nezvangu ndakutadza kana kubonda uri unozvikonzera moyo wangu waneronda chicha unondivanzira nerudo rwako netazina kupa zinda kudhonzera une chigumbusa ganduka uchiburitsewo kuzhestaira dzako dzashanduka zvabva zvaita ndikubvunzewa kutadza nekunditrasta mebhatisi kuklika taura zvendimbo adjusta sarambe wondishungurudza sunungura murasta.
Mr. Brown in the building.
Thank you.
It was so much fun, man.
Yeah.
We like Mr. Brown, right?
No, we like Mr. Brown.
We're crazy about Mr. Brown. And you know, we like it when our people are doing it big. You know,
man.
in foreign lands. It's always nice. And I feel like a lot of people do not really appreciate you the way they should.
I don't want them to appreciate me.
No, they must.
Actually, I don't care.
They must.
Let's be honest. Let me
They
be
must.
honest with you.
Let me tell you why it's important. You know, like on our show, you know, we have so many of our people who are doing it big, and a lot of people don't know it. And the people who don't appreciate you might not appreciate you because they don't know about you, because, you know, you're doing your trade in a foreign land. You understand? So, like, some of the people are going to watch this show, but we're like, oh, we didn't know that's our guy. You know? A lot of people didn't know. It's not like they don't give a fuck about you. They just didn't know.
You know, I think because I'm when it comes to this, I become so mad because I feel like people abuse the power of social media. Actually, the controversial side was supposed to come from South African side, but it's actually coming from your own people. Come on.
But you're going to get new people who are going to show you some loves.
Do you know people, they see you, we post a picture. There's a picture recently I posted with Azan. I was holding. You know what that guy was, one of our guys was saying what? I'm sure you're using a condom. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Ayo.
Yeah.
Do you just come to say shit like that?
But you do know that there are some people who are stressed, they're going through shit.
No, but why are they only my home brothers and mom sister? Why are they my only home brother and mom sisters? No, that's a true question.
He's asking and he's looking at me like, why? I'm like, I don't know, man.
Like, why are you sending these people?
I don't know.
You look like you're like, why are you sending these people to me?
You know why? I'm also fighting for all the musicians in Zimbabwe. We are abusing our musicians. They deserve better treatment, man. It's not a crime to be an entertainer. Entertainment means I must make you happy and jump. It's not any form of organization. It's entertainment. It's fun. It's drink beer, let's celebrate tomorrow, wake up, let's go to work. But if now you treat our entertainment artists as if like they're committing a crime just for them to be artists, then that's wrong as fans. You can't say he's our artist and the next thing he goes to the stage, maybe it got delayed or something like that. You're throwing bottles on your own person and then you say, no, this guy is lip singing. Are you a judge of music now?
Yeah.
Are you sure if I'm lip singing or not? Are you going to do a talent show there?
Are you Becky? Becky, are you?
I don't know.
No, that's the truth.
You know what? I'm not commenting anything about.
There's so much abuse in the industry.
Musicians.
There's so much of abuse, man.
They can hear you, Mr. Brown. They heard you, man. So you're not gonna do Mr. Denny for me, because I love that shit. Right? That's my shit, right? That song.
Random,
That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown, thank you so much for coming through. It's the Denny J Show. It's the Dalapa. Until next time, so hlangana. Comment, like, subscribe, yenzani yonke into, just to
And
show us
also,
some
are you
love.
using condoms there?
Yes, and
you're gonna see them there.
You know what? Okay, I'm done.
See you next week.
The Denny J Show. Zvanga zviri downtown uptown raitidzwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean. And